This video was brought to you by Elbilmek, ABRP, Stormberg, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? Today we're going to talk a little bit about the stocks again, or the lack of stocks in Tesla. And today I have with me Jon Kjetil from Elite Traffic School. And with Haugesund. It's actually quite far away from here, but you are just happen to be here on a little trip anyway, right? So, you know, a quick, here, by the way. Ta-da! The Highland. So, Elite Traffic School, you guys are using Teslas, right? And, well, how many cars, what cars do you use on that place?
We use this one. We have one Model Y 24 model, and we have one 21 Model 3.
Interesting. So you have the pre-Highland with stocks?
Yes.
And yeah, Model Y also with stocks, and this is the only one without stocks. So the whole background here is that how do we teach the new drivers, the young, how old are they?
17.
17-year-olds.
It depends. From 17 until 45.
Yeah, okay. How do you teach them how to drive with this car that doesn't have stocks and blinker? Yeah.
Yeah, we figure out to try out the sexy buttons.
Yes, sexy button. Okay, so that's what we're gonna try out now. So, but why did you buy Tesla? You could have bought another brand.
It's easy. This one is a bargain, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Okay, true.
Yeah.
No need to discuss that.
Yeah.
But okay, let me show you what has been done here. So, okay, can you just, Jon, can you just open up and show what you guys have done then? So, as you know it, we have the blinkers here and here, which I hate. I think is useless. But then, Elite, they put the sexy button here, one button there, and then another one on this side. This is exactly the idea I had a while ago, but I just couldn't figure out if it will work or not. But apparently it works for them. Since this is a driving school, then we have extra pedals here. You know, this would be perfect for marriage couples. Or it would be a recipe for this for divorce. But they are mechanically linked. No, wait, how was that again? Oh yeah, that one, huh? No, okay.
If you change side, then you will...
Yeah. No, I don't want my wife to be able to control how I drive. Well, okay. So, well, I noticed something else here. Jon, you have it in chill mode. Is that a reason for it?
It's a little bit more gently to use for the 17 years old students.
Because I would always have it on the maximum power, but you know, yeah, not for people who are not used to this. But do you guys use this button here, or is it just for emergency?
We use it.
Oh, you do? You do? Oh, for what? Or when?
The emergency button.
Yeah. Do you have like, you know, the?
Well, if I'm going to wash this car on the track, we have to use those buttons.
Oh, you do, huh?
Yes, put it in neutral.
Neutral. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because you can put the neutral here, but it's kind of clumsy.
Yeah.
But we're going to focus on the blinkers. So I think the plan is that I'm going to start driving it first. I have never tried this before. And let's see if I can figure it out. All right, we can just start from here. So I have adjusted my seat and mirrors, everything ready. So we just have to do this. And this will be also a good opportunity for me to get like a check on what kind of bad habits I have made over the years, right? Yeah, there's always discussions about how you should hold your steering wheel. When I meet other drivers on the road, I very often see them do this. I've seen my friends also, they do this all the time. Is there a reason to not? Why should we not do this?
One of the problem could be if the airbag will
deploy.
Yeah.
I heard people say, yeah, but before that time, I of course have the reaction time to move it away from. Yeah. Okay.
Probably, but one of the main things is basically you gain better control over the car if you don't use this hand grip.
Okay.
I would say that's the main reason, actually.
Oh, no. Oh, I see the problem now.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
But you know, in curbs, you will kind of struggle a little bit if you use this.
But now, let's try. Okay, let's go over here. There's some roundabouts, and I will just do my thing the way I would drive and see how it goes. So you see, now I would blink here, blink out of the roundabout. Mm-hmm. We're gonna go all the way around. So then I'm supposed to blink left, and then try to hug the left side, slow down, and then in the roundabout, this is what I would do, right? Like this, and then suddenly the steering wheel is upside down. So then I have to, oh, I got it right this time. Yes, you see? So this is the way I drive. Yeah, and that's the main problem is that these buttons they change position, so it doesn't work for me. Slow down, blink left again. No, I blinked. No, I tried to use the button. I forgot. I used the button this time. Okay, so use the button, and the same thing here. I do the push-pull thingy, right? And then now I'm supposed to blink. Wait, no, wrong. No, okay. I kind of got it right-ish, right? Oh, it self-cancels. Because when you the sexy button has been configured.
Yes.
To blink left and stay there until it self-cancels. It's not a 3-blink. And also, this is a second gen sexy button. First gen had this delay. Did you try the first gen?
We did try the first gen. It didn't work good enough because of the delay. It was like approximately like 0.5 seconds something.
Okay.
But the second generation with the new kind of tactile buttons with this click is much better to use for this for the indicators.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we have the second gen, and also another very important thing is that we have to have only one feature, one function, because you can overload it. You can have the press and hold, and you can double click. As soon as you do that, there will be introduced a delay naturally.
Correct.
Okay, this sounds like
slightly.
Yeah, maybe like 100 millisecond delay. It's not as instant as the stock, the original stock at least. So okay, now you've seen my bad habits, how I do it, how I'm not supposed to drive, and then okay, I can kind of figure it out, but now it's more random whether I can find the right button or not. Yeah. Okay, so let's stop somewhere and then we swap drivers. Hey, what do you think about the swipe there?
I'm used to it, so it's okay.
But Jon, how long have you had your driver's license?
30 years.
For 30 years. Oh, okay. So old school driver.
I am.
But you must like the stalks then.
I'm used to the stalks, but honestly, I prefer to use these buttons for indicating instead.
Okay, that's interesting. But what about the driving students?
On the Model 3, 21 model, and on the Model Y, most of our students prefer the button over the stalk.
But they don't have any preferences, unlike us old farts.
Yes, because the most students is aged 17 and they're like not influenced by using the stalk. But we are, because we have used the stalk for numbers of years.
Sorry for just zoning out, but are you supposed to pull over there in that situation with the police?
As long as you use like the blue lights, I will do that, and I will use the indicator as well, just to tell the police that I notice them and I do something about the situation.
Because if there were no cars in front, I would just keep driving. Would that still be correct?
You should give way.
Okay. All right, but back to this.
Yes.
Okay, I noticed, probably people in the video, they notice how you drive in the roundabout with your wheel movement.
Yes, I try to use long movements on my wheel. Basically, I'm holding the wheel like professional motorsport driver will do, and indicate left.
Because this is how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to blink left.
Yes.
If you go
around. I use long movements on my right hand.
And you actually let off on the left, so you're using one hand.
I do.
And that means that that hand, that dominant hand you have there, is already on the blinker.
Yeah, the thing is, the button is located like I would use my long finger to use it. Mm-hmm. So basically, when I have this hand grip, the long finger is on the, it's kind of resting on or near the button.
I see. You don't need to move your hand at all.
Exactly.
And then you do that, and then you let. Okay. Is this how you're supposed to drive, according to the drivers?
You know, even if you have the stalk, let's look at the next roundabout. If we had the stalk, I would teach my students to do the same thing. So let's imagine we have the stalk, indicating left. If I had the stalk, I would even learn my students to use right hand, because then the left hand is free to use the stalk.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And another thing is, we can imagine to use the stalk in the next roundabout again and do it like you probably do it.
Yeah, okay.
And then there might be some trouble. If I do like this, then the left hand might be busy with other things.
Okay. Okay, so this actually works. And you claim that this is the way Tesla should design the steering wheel.
Yes. Obviously, they should. I think these buttons is a big mistake.
Jon and I, we had a little test drive before we shot this video. He showed me this, and originally I'm against the buttons. I want the stalk because that's what I'm used to. But even because I'm used to something doesn't mean that it's always the best. Just like people are used to having an instrument cluster there, but actually having everything in one bigger screen here is better, because you don't have to move your head, move your eyes. The worst I've seen is head-up display, instrument cluster, a smaller screen here, and a smaller screen down here, like a fat e-tron. Then you are moving your eyes all over the place, and I don't know, you might be biased, Jon, but is it safe to look down here?
No, I don't think so.
While you're driving at 100 kilometers per hour?
I agree. Actually, I think to have the speed here is better than have it down here, because you will move the eyes from the road slightly down and to the right instead of putting it like look on in this position.
Okay, so back to the student, the 17-year-olds, and they find the buttons to be more intuitive.
They do.
Because you want to turn this side, you use this side to press, yes. And that. Versus the stalk that goes like this. But I mean, people learn to get used to that, just like you learn how to use a clutch. The clutch is very unintuitive. And then also, how long does the batteries last? Because you use them a lot, obviously.
Yes, we haven't changed any of them yet.
Oh.
So at least they should work for like approximately more than 1 year.
Oh, and this is even the driving school. You
yes,
guys use
so
them.
It's like used like how many 100 times each day?
Yeah, a lot more than normal.
All the time, basically.
So now, if I try the correct wheel movement, so I have to, you know, yeah, you see, I want to, like, it's just out of my comfort zone to go that far. Normally, when I go like this, I feel like I want to do this, right? Yeah. And then same if I go back, then I would just, I don't know, I just do some whatever acrobat to get back where I'm supposed to be, right? Here maybe. This is usually the furthest I would go.
But you have to turn the wheel more than that.
Yeah, exactly. So how do I do then? What to do?
Then you push this hand on the top.
Okay.
And then continue.
And then back here. Okay. And then when you go back, then what to do then? If you just wanna You just release the...
Yes, you can.
Okay, well then I end up doing this.
Release. Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
And then here you're also supposed to just... the movement will be so far that you can't do this, right? You cross the... I feel like it's I had to really push myself to do that. And then here, so this is the trick then I'm not used to. I have to move and then just let... Okay, like this. Oh, more. Okay, there. So quite... Oh, okay, okay. And then I blink. And then I let off. Okay, then it's gonna self-cancel. Wow, okay, did that pass?
You passed.
Yes! I get my driver's license back. Okay, so let's try again, a little bit faster this time and somewhat smoother. Blink left before we approach, keep left side in the roundabout, but then here I have to, okay, start doing the movement enough here and then just do the turn, and then this hand is just doing something else, and then blink on the way out, maybe a little bit later there on the blinking, and that's it.
This is the way to do it.
It actually works, yeah. And the main clue is that this hand, the hand you are doing the motion with, is already there where the blink, where you want to blink out. Well, would this also work in countries in UK where they drive on the wrong side of the road?
Same way.
Okay, but is there a thing as a wrong wheel movement like I tend to do? Is there like a facet, like a...
You should basically try to, if you want to go left, your right hand should be the dominating hand.
Like this, okay.
Yeah.
But I see people do this.
As long as it's safe, Bjørn, that's the most important thing.
Because I can never get used to this. I don't like this motion, and it tends to slip, for me at least. And then the ring here might also start scratching on the steering wheel here.
Yeah.
Well, I think we showed enough now in the... And then the buttons are just here.
Could you get used to it?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, since I have see now I do everything wrong here, because when I'm driving, nobody's watching me, so then I can just do my wrong things. I know nobody's perfect, and after driving for many years, you start building up bad habits that you think is correct.
To be honest, it doesn't need to be perfect, does it?
Okay, that's the whole idea.
Yeah, I think it's so important, but we have a lot of students that think everything must be perfect. It has to be safe. Everything doesn't need to be perfect.
Blink, and then the right hand does the turn, right? But then here we have to, I just have to blink right then, and then we have this right after. So then big long movements, like we say, will work better than the... Yeah. All right, Jon, that was great. Thank you for the revelation and to see how it can be solved. Yeah. So and also interesting to get feedback from you that the students actually like it. They prefer it.
Yes.
Yeah.
They do. And I have to be honest and say, I think Tesla should came up with this themselves.
Well, you know, in the old days, Tesla would listen to the customers. Nowadays, I'm not sure if they care that much anymore.
Probably.
Hopefully, there's a small hope that Elon Musk will get this information. Or actually, Elon doesn't run the show, it's Tesla. Yeah. So yeah, maybe that will work. What do you guys think, huh? Do you like this? Was this a good idea to have the buttons there? Or is it just, no, bad, no, you know. But anyway, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.